What is a mummy's favorite vegetable? Asparasarcophagus. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope I didn't just ruin your weekend. Thank you for being here with me. I'm very happy to be here with you, my friends. And so many of you right here at the start of the stream. Thank you for being here, my friends. We've got Loyal to Soil first in chat. Hello, Loyal. How's my favorite streamer going tonight? Hope you're having a wonderful night, buddy. Oh, thank you, Loyal. As always, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your enthusiasm for the stream. It's very good to see you, and I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired. I grilled sausages for dinner, and I love grilled food, but it always takes longer than I think it's going to take, and it leaves me feeling a little worn out, which I am right now, but we will continue onward, and, as I usually do, I hope I'll catch my second wind once we get into the games. There's a Lucent Jelly with the hot and cold emotes. Crusade Bear, great to have you here. Hello, hello. What? Oh no, my dad told me that just an hour ago. That's about the quality level of the start of stream jokes that I have to offer, I'm afraid. Buddha Fingers, welcome in. Time for bad jokes. Let's attack aggressively. Hopefully that one was aggressive enough for you. And MK, great to have you here, of course. I hope your weekend's getting off to a great start. I don't know if those clapping emotes came before or after the joke. If you posted those before the joke and now wish to retract them, I'll understand. But welcome in, everybody. Like I said, very happy to have you here. Couple things on the agenda for tonight. I'm sorry I missed you last night. It's just my whole day got derailed, and then I didn't have the energy for the stream when the time came. And it's a shame too, because I really want to make some progress in Dark Souls, but that will have to wait until Tuesday now, I'm afraid. But we've got some excellent games tonight. Kind of like Monday, we're going to start off with a little mini Contra marathon. I'm going to try to beat 4 Contra games. The same 4 we've already been through, but Contra and Super C on the NES, just quick casual runs to prevent rust from accumulating. And then Operation C on the Game Boy and Contra 3 on the SNES, practice for the ultimate deathless run of each game. That's the idea of tonight. Hopefully we'll make it through these rather quickly, and in the second half of the stream, some Atari 2600 games. Just a variety of games, maybe some we've played before and some we haven't. I'm kind of thinking, and I don't really have solid plans, but I'm kind of thinking I would like to revisit Adventure and see what the 3rd level of difficulty on that game is like. We've done difficulty 1 and 2 already, but it might be nice to take a look at difficulty 3 and maybe take another look at Tutankhamun. We played that a bit, but I feel like that that was a fun game that maybe deserves a bit more attention. And maybe we could just grab some stuff randomly off the shelf. When it comes to the Atari 2600, I'm open to suggestions. If you want to see what games I have available. My collection is inventoried, though keep in mind it will be at least a couple hours before we get to that, most likely, and I may or may not take your recommendations, and I would ask you to please not take it too personally if I decline to play a recommendation, either because of matters of time, or for some other reason, like it's something we've already played a lot, or something I'm not confident I can figure out and succeed in. But ideally, I would like to play things that people were interested in having me play. So I mean, I wouldn't pass on a recommendation just to pass on it. Crusade Beard says, that's okay, I'm super bad with jokes, so I have a book on dad jokes. I feel like that book would, I feel like if I were to read that book, that would be terrible inspiration. I don't think we need any encouragement for my start of stream jokes, or any inspiration to make them worse. Jelly says it's the woodpecker's fault. That's not untrue. There's a woodpecker that has taken up residence somewhere in the neighborhood, and for whatever reason, it finds the left-hand side of my house a very delicious place to look for food or whatever it's doing. In the early to mid afternoon, when I'm trying to sleep because my sleep schedule is reversed, I live in dread terror. I live in dread terror of being awoken by the sounds of the woodpecker chipping away at the side of my house, the side where my bedroom is. A book on dad jokes, that's amazing. I'm back also, by the way, guys. Loyal says, welcome back. Alright, let's dive in. So, Contra and Super C. We're just planning a casual run through each game. Gonna do it, naturally as well as I can, but I'm not gonna promise perfection. Just the whole idea is as we practice newer Contra games, I want to keep all the older titles in rotation so that I don't fall out of practice with them, because they do have a very different feel from the newer games. That seemed to take a lot of bogus. It's because I was laying down. I haven't been killed like that in decades. I don't know how. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but that didn't feel good. Shino, welcome in. Good afternoon to you, my friend. And hey, thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the Prime sub, Shino. Much appreciated. As always, it means a great deal to me when you are able and willing to support the stream, my friends. Derek Ocean, welcome in. We're just getting started, Derek. Kind of like Monday night, we're doing gonna do a handful of Contra games. The sort of usual suspects. First 4 in the series, and then we're gonna play some Atari games for the latter part of the stream. I can't believe the stage 1 boss got me like that. I'll never recover. By the way, this is so much better than that, arcade port that we were playing the other night. We'll have to play more of that, of course, because I have to beat it, but I don't look forward to it. It'll be on the Contra Arcade will be on the schedule next week. I don't know, probably Wednesday again. Already dreading it, like I said. Hello, Conga. Welcome in. Streaming for 20 minutes. I missed the terrible pun. I'm afraid that would be the case, my friend. I really prefer not to repeat the jokes as a matter of policy, because otherwise, because if I do, then, you know, I get people coming in at all hours of the night, and I'll be saying the same terrible joke 20 or 30 times, but sometimes Jelly or someone is around to type it in chat for the folks who miss it. Jelly's not available at this moment because she's bringing me some coffee. Excuse me. I'll be right back with you. All right. I've got a hot mug of coffee here. Way too hot. I've also got a little little bowl of Oreo cookies. But I don't think this will show up on the camera. I'll make it big just in case. I've got an Oreo here. I don't know if you can see. This it's just a it's just regular right there, right? But it's these are like, they have 3 layers. Maybe another one shows up. It has 3 layers of cream in it. It's got a brownie layer, a regular cream layer, and a cookie dough layer, which is cool. We had some of these earlier today, and they're all right. It seems that when you twist it apart, it always comes apart between the brownie layer and the regular cream layer. Like, that's the place it always splits, so it pulls 2 of the creams onto one cookie and 1 of them onto the other. But I wanted to show this off. Like, this is not what I wanted to show off, but like, this is what it's supposed to look like. But someone put the bottom cookie, they put it on backward. So like, this is the smooth side that's supposed to be on the inside of the cookie. One of them, it came out of the factory backward. I should save this one. It's a collector's item now. I thought that was mildly interesting. Sell it for $2 million. I thought you were gonna write sell it for 2 cookies. Trade it because it has a double value. Conga says that's on me. I'll catch the VOD and attempt to maintain eye contact. I appreciate your understanding, Conga. Derek says had a second interview today. I hope it went well for you, Derek. I don't know if you've had any feedback yet, but when you do, I hope it goes well. Oh, thank you for duplicating the joke, Jelly. Conga says, I really should be careful what I wish for. And let's see, Shino says, got myself 2 of the NYCC 2022 shared exclusive Funko Pops today. 6-inch Yu-Gi-Oh! 5-headed Dragon Pop and Ben 10 Alien Force Swampfire Pop. Got my little sister the Orin High School Host Club 2-pack pop. Right on. I can't say that I know anything about any of those IP, really. My younger sister, she used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! But I've never been into any of those things that you mentioned there. But I am a fan of collecting things, and it's good to hear that you've added to your collection. Get the Oreo graded. I've already ruined it. I removed it from the packaging. So, unfortunately, it's no good. Derek says, think the interview went well, so they're going to call me back in like a week, but ended up being like 2 days, so that's good. Right on. I'm waiting for the call back, hopefully. I'll metaphorically keep my fingers crossed for you, Derek. All right, we'll move along. Currently, we're at 1 death. A really terrible one. I should have reset the game. Could be a new flavor, near mint. Well done. My game screen isn't showing. I left myself full screen. I'm a fool. You'll just have to take my word that I was doing well. Secretly, I lost 20 lives. Thank you, my friends. I would have gone the whole rest of the game like that. No, why? 2 deaths. Three deaths. No. This has become awful. Exactly. Imagine if I went through the whole rest of the game sitting here and you just watching me play in full screen where you couldn't see a thing, and I'm just sitting here eating Oreos and dying over and over again off camera. Wow, that was horrible. I can't believe how many lives I lost. Used the Konami code and beat this for the first time a couple days ago, Conga says. Congratulations. Hey, even with the code, that's no easy feat. It's a rough game. It takes a lot of learning. No chance I'll beat it, honestly. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. If you put in the practice, you could probably do it. But I would understand if you have other games to get to. It eats up a lot. It eats up a lot of time. I've never actually used the Konami code for this myself. I didn't play it. I never played it until last year, and when I did, it was on stream for the first time. And the first couple times I played it, I didn't want to use the code right away because I wanted to get sort of a good sense of it. And just after playing it a couple times, like I don't know, I really liked it, and I felt it was something that I was like, it was like, I'm gonna want to get good at this game. So I think what I'll do is just never put the code in, and then I'll have to play the first part of the game a whole lot to make progress. And then maybe I'll be okay at it. As you can see, I'm still pretty terrible at it, but maybe in another 30 years, Conga says. I suppose, you know. I suppose it's true that the arcade version of Contra came first, but the thing about that is, after playing both, I mean, I've played this one a ton, and the arcade game only a little bit. But after playing them both, it really seems like... it really feels like the opposite would be true. It seems like the arcade version is an abridged version of this game. But I guess this is an expanded version of the arcade Contra. But like this has 8 stages, and the arcade game only has 5. And the last 4 stages of this are like, it's like they took stage 5 and expanded it into several different stages, and I'm so glad they did. But it just seems like a weird, way for the development to have happened. I haven't been down here in a while. What a boss. I probably played this 200 times before I realized that you can defeat this boss like that by just standing right up against the door like that. I always fought it from further back, like jumping around to avoid the projectiles. Completely unnecessary, it would seem. There's just so many things like that. There's so many things like that where it seems like, yeah, I probably played a game hundreds of times before realizing that there is before ever realizing there was a much easier way to do things. Well, there we go. We were, it was touch and go there for a while, my friends. It was rough. We lost a lot of lives, but we still got the 1 CC, so, you know, anytime we don't have to see that terrible, disgusting game over screen, then, we can feel accomplished. I'm going to reward myself with an Oreo, which I'm, of course, going to eat from the inside out. Thank you for the GG, Conga. I tried dunking my cookies into my coffee, and it's alright. It's not wildly good, but it's tasty enough. Alright, so there's our run through Contra. Excuse me just a moment. I'm going to put on Super C. We'll do a run through that. Next, like I said, we're going to do doing 4 Contra games, kind of like Monday. Gonna hopefully make it through 4 Contra games. We'll see. Operation C treated me very badly a couple days ago. But yeah, let me step away. Let me put on Super C. Be right back with you. There's a barcode sticker on the back of my Super C cartridge. It says Toy-rific. I don't know. I've never been to a store called Toy-rific, so I don't know where that establishment used to be. But that seems to be where my copy originated from. Did we actually play this recently? Did we really? Did I skip this one on Monday? I feel like it's been ages since I played this, not just a few days. I don't know. That's probably because we played the We played the arcade Contra on Wednesday. That's probably what's throwing me off. Oh, yuck. Rip the Deathless Run. Whoa. Those bullets were so close. That was quick on that boss. I got lucky that contact with that thing didn't kill me. Oh yeah, we did play this just a couple days ago. I remember I forgot where to stand here. I was gonna say I'm still not 100% sure where to stand. But then I demonstrated it before I could even say it. Though actually it was not so much standing in the wrong place that got me killed just now. It was moving around that got me into trouble. Hello, Yake. Welcome in. Hope you're having a fine weekend. Oh, I mentioned. I said I grilled some sausages for dinner. I'm actually going to be grilling tomorrow as well. Some chicken thighs. I get like the thigh and leg together as one piece. I like to grill those. They're delicious. But I bought a chimney for lighting my charcoal, and I think that's gonna greatly improve my life. I've been having trouble getting my coals to light properly with my my current grill, and I don't know what it is. I feel like I know how to light charcoals, but I've just had a lot of trouble with it lately. But I bought a chimney and I used it for the first time tonight, and it was less than perfect, but there was some user error involved. But I can tell from the first usage that if I do it slightly better next time, that chimney is really gonna help me. Really gonna help me getting my my coals sufficiently burning. Yeah, I'm a big fan of food of pretty much any food that comes off the grill. It's getting cold outside now too. It was we're getting below freezing temperatures at night. And I mean, you know, it gets warmer during the day, but it's definitely long pants and jacket weather now. And it's really nice. It's really nice to sit outside when it's cold, but you're next to a warm fire or a warm grill. It's good weather. I love it. I'm terrible at it, but I do love it, especially chicken or some veggies. Yeah. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to grill some vegetables and some chicken quarters. No. Gonna grill bell peppers and asparagus and mushrooms. A little bit of each. Need to replace the bricks in my smoker, Conga says. It's turning into grilling season. Smoked mushrooms are also good. Good stuff, yeah. Grill them in a pan with some olive oil. Amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much how I treat any vegetable that's going on the grill. I just toss it in a bit of oil and some salt, and just let that and then just let the grill do all the work, really. For my chicken, I've got sort of a really basic marinade that I've been using. That's lemon juice and oil with salt, black pepper, red pepper, garlic, and oregano. That's sort of been my my go-to lately, and comes out real nice. Missed you last night, Derek says. I missed you too. It was believe me, when I miss a stream, it's not because I want to, but it's just my whole day got thrown off yesterday, and a lot of times when that happens, like, I don't get enough sleep, and I just couldn't make it happen. For mushrooms, mushrooms are something I never ate. I remember the first time, I'm doing terrible. First time I really ate a mushroom was in college. One of my classes, it was a writing class. For one day, the teacher just very randomly, he decided to have the whole class follow him. Just like, come on, follow me. And he led us across the street to a bar that was near campus. He said, we're going to have class here today. And so we went in, and, you know, we all got a drink, and he gave the guy there like $40 and told him, said bring us out some hors d'oeuvres, bring us some food to snack on. And the guy was really confused. And he was like, but what do you want? And for whatever reason, my teacher refused to specify what food he wanted. Like, he wouldn't just order something off the menu like a normal person. He was just like, just here, just give us $40 worth of food, just, you know, something to snack on. And they had this little back and forth where the guy kept trying to get him to specify what he should bring out, and my teacher was just refusing to tell him what to make. And he said, "You're a chef, create." The guy finally gave up. And he went and he got us some food, but he brought out like fried calamari and mushrooms and peppers. And I'd never really eaten a mushroom before, but it was delicious. It was such a weird, I don't know, such a weird little exchange. But just, it always sticks with me, the way my teacher said to him, just, "You're a chef, create." Did you see the Mario Brothers trailer? I did. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about it though. It looks all right. It didn't really show a whole lot. So there's not a, I don't know. I don't feel like there's a whole lot to think about it yet. I suppose I'll, you know, I suppose I'll see it, at some point. Probably when it's, I imagine it will be, included for free with Amazon Prime at some point. And that's probably when I'll get around to seeing it. But really, you know, I'm good. I have a Super Mario Brothers movie. It's the perfect Super Mario Brothers movie. I don't really need another one. I hope grilling spoilers are okay. I missed that conga. Grilling spoilers are okay. Unless I'm doing a grilling stream. Then of course I'm not going to want any back seating. Derek says it looked good. Mario's a minion now, MK says. I mean, it didn't really show a whole lot. But, you know, I suppose it looked fine. Looked kind of like a, you know... Looked like it could have been a... Looked like it could have been a cutscene from the beginning of a Mario game, so... Frownie makes a new tag for not stream no backseating. Oh. That's right, I gotta tell everybody not to backseat my real life. I didn't actually pick up the fire on purpose, but I'm really glad I did. Like, I forgot that the fire is the optimal weapon for this part. I probably won't watch any more. I probably won't watch any more trailers for it or any more media about it, though. The Mario movie. I think I'll just wait until I can see it. I wouldn't have watched the teaser, but I wouldn't have watched the teaser, but I had to give in because Jelly was curious about it. I don't know how I feel about games in a different media, MK says. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really particularly excited when a game gets turned into a movie or something like that. It's like I always see it as a downgrade. I think film is an inferior media to video games. I think an interactive media is superior. An interactive medium is superior to a non-interactive one. And with like, like with well, here's the thing, like when you watch a movie, right? You can feel tense and excited for how it's, for how things are going to turn out the first time you watch it. There's high stakes and drama, and are our heroes going to make it? Or will the villains win? And if our heroes do succeed, how? But you can only feel that with a movie once. But like Contra, for example, right? No matter how many times I play this, it's not guaranteed that I'm going to beat it. Every time I pick it up, there's the distinct possibility that I'm gonna fail, that I'm gonna game over, that our hero will not win. So the drama and the stakes are always much higher. I feel like movie adaptations of games potentially have the most value, I guess, for people who don't really like games. Because that gives, for someone who doesn't like video games, that gives them an opportunity to enjoy the story of a popular video game and the characters. But, I mean, if you already like games, I don't know what a movie has to offer to you. I absolutely agree, MK says. More excited for Kung Fu Panda 4, which comes out in 2024 than the new Mario movie, Shino says. I have not seen any of the Kung Fu Panda movies. Strength for Life, welcome in. Time to backseat Frownie's real life, get some tacos of your choice. The only taco I would want right now would be like if I could get like an ice cream sandwich taco. That would be all right. But I just ate 4 sausages and a whole bunch of potatoes for dinner. I'm done with savory food for today. Some sweets I could go for. Which is why I've got some cookies with me, but nothing savory, please. And I hope you're having a good weekend, Strength for Life. If we want to have fun, MK says the new Mario movie needs to be really, really bad. I mean, like I said, I suppose, I'll probably watch it, when I can see it. I'm just assuming that it will end up streaming on probably Amazon or something like that. And then I'll watch it there when it shows up for free. 4 sausages. What happened to the Cinco sausage challenge? Well, I actually made 10. So I've got some leftovers. I could always grab another one after the stream, but I don't think I will. All right, my friends, that's Super C. We've sufficiently maintained our familiarity with both of these great NES Contra games. Give me just a moment. Let me plug in my SNES, and we'll give Operation C we'll give Operation C a go. Let's see if I can beat it. I tried 3 times last time and couldn't beat Operation C. It's tough. All right. So let's get things set up here. Strength Through Life says, today's been a really good day. I love sausages. So delicious. What flavor did you get or season? I get beer brats and hot Italian sausages. Those are my go-to. Here we are. Let's go with this color scheme. I'm just picking this border because I've never used it before. And the logic behind the color scheme is kind of the same. Just pick something that looks, looks different. Like something I haven't really used, and preferably something that looks like it won't make my eyes bleed. This looks all right to me. Hola, Frownie. Hola, Master Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Tuesday. I hope your Tuesday is going well. Pick something that looks different. I don't want to be too unkind and upset the game and have it unleash its anger upon me. This game's hard enough when it's in a good mood. It's not really that difficult, like, in and of itself. It's just a sort of a combined issue of the game is very laggy, and the jump is very, you don't have a lot of horizontal, you can't cover a lot of horizontal distance with your jump. Makes it very difficult. Tuesday is going well. Went out and played Yu-Gi-Oh! For the first time in months. Midfield with a 3-year-old deck is pretty good. How about yours? Yeah, I was just saying I grilled sausages for dinner. I bought a chimney for lighting my charcoal, and although I didn't get phenomenal results on my first time using it, I see the potential for phenomenal results once I eliminate a little bit of user error. That's the great nemesis of my life, user error. Just like in Scooby-Doo when they unmask the villain, and it's always the old guy they met at the beginning of the episode. Always the same person under the mask. For me, that's user error. Every time I'm in trouble, when I unmask the villain, their true identity is revealed to be, well, look at that, it's Agent Frownie under the mask all along. Oh yeah, General Error is a pretty annoying dude. Only person I know that's more irritating is Major Problem. I knew I was dead. Rip the Deathless Run. I'm not necessarily trying for a Deathless Run, but I'm not trying for it, you know? I have had one run. I made it all the way to the final boss on a single life once. So if I were better at the final boss, like, we could have a Deathless Run. But the trouble is I'm not good at the final boss at all. I've beaten him twice, I think. I don't really understand him. My strategy has been just to get there with enough lives in the bank that I can tank the hits and still accidentally win. I need to learn how to properly fight him, but you know, it takes so much to get there. That's sort of my great difficulty, is like, I like to do these like challenge runs of games, but because I play on original hardware, like, when there's a part that's tough for me and I want to practice it, I have to play the whole game to practice one part. I can't make save states and reload and practice the same part again and again, like. That's a It's a luxury that sometimes I really wish I had. I know I really shouldn't complain, right? Because I'm doing it to myself, but... Well, I just can't help it. Yuck. That death wasn't undeserved, just unexpected. Apparently, I don't know enough about how that boss works either. I thought I had a lot more time in between cycles of that boss dropping the little minions. Clearly, I was wrong. I hate that jump. I complain about no horizontal distance. That's one of the two jumps that I really have in mind. I usually don't die from shorting that jump. I usually die from failing to jump, and I walk off the ledge because I'm trying to hold my jump until way too late. That's bad. I got lucky there. I jumped way too early at that platform. That was just foolish, plain and simple. This border feels like an 80s music video. It makes me feel like something you'd see like from like Talking Heads or something like that. Why am I so trash at this boss fight? I have a lot of complaints swirling in my head right now. I forgot the Mario movie trailer's out now. Time to see it. Tuesday says we were talking about it before. I have the shockingly surprising opinion of no opinion. I watched it. It looks fine. It looks like it looks kind of like a video game cutscene. It didn't really show a lot of it didn't really give us a lot of information, which I guess I'm happy with, because I'd actually prefer not to know much about it if I'm gonna eventually see it, but I'm in no rush. At least when, at least you can always count on when you ask me for my opinion on something. At least you can count on I'm not. At least you can count on me not faking a reaction for hype, because my reaction to everything is typically no reaction. Don't do it, Budafinger says. It's a trap and an auto-scroller. This is true, right? Aren't all films technically auto-scrollers? Greg, welcome in. Greg of Greg's Retro Channel, happy to have you here. Too late, Tuesday says. Contra on Game Boy. That's what we're up to now. We did a quick run through each of the NES games, and yep, we're doing Operation C on the Game Boy, and then Contra 3 on the SNES. The four. Well, our four current games in the series. The ones I need practice. The ones I need to practice. I mean, technically I need to practice the others too. I just haven't ever played them, so... I don't know, it's not really the same thing. I'm having trouble. That's a shame. That was trouble I shouldn't have had. How much of your childhood remains intact? Buddhafinger's ass. I didn't think there was anything. I don't think there's anything worth being upset over in the Mario trailer. It looked fine. Are there really people out there who are saying the Mario movie trailer ruined their childhood? That sort of a reaction is completely incomprehensible to me. I don't want to go making accusations, but if there are people saying stuff like that, then please refer to my previous comment about faking reactions. In fact, I'll even say this: there wasn't a whole lot of voice acting in that teaser trailer, but what voice acting there was is better than the voice acting in Mario Sunshine. Mario's face looks weird. Tuesday says. I think I'm in the same boat as Frownie. Tuesday says it seems ... okay. Yeah, there's just not a whole lot there. Childhood Greg says, for me that was so long ago. Most gamers today weren't even born yet in the late 70s, early 80s. I'm glad they put that humor in the trailer, though. The opening made me think they were going to go for a super serious vibe, which just wouldn't work. I can never forgive Michael Bay for what he did to the poor defenseless Transformers, Buddha says. That said, Mario's face looks weird. "3D CGI Sonic was pure nightmare fuel," Buddha says. Greg says, "Never got into Transformers. They came out the same year as my all-time favorite cartoon series, Voltron." Marius, I wasn't really laughing that you thought his face looked weird Tuesday. I'm just laughing at the sentence in general. I don't even remember what his, I just watched it once and didn't examine it. I don't even remember what his face looked like in particular. Just generic Mario face is all I can imagine. The proportions are right, which means the proportions are wrong. I like Voltron 2, Buddha says. When I revisited Transformers as a late teen, I realized how deep the story really was. It wasn't some show just about stealing Energon cubes and getting busted. I don't know. I gotta say, I don't know a thing about Voltron or the Transformers. I think I'm just barely too young for those. So true. Crusade Bear says, "Love Transformers. Have a few comic books." I'm so glad I watched Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs 4D at SeaWorld here in Australia, Shino says. I gotta say, that's another one I've never seen an Ice Age movie. I think I saw a 4D movie once. I don't remember what it was. Maybe one of the Shrek movies? It was so long ago. I'll take it from the top. I've failed us yet again. Operation C remains the most difficult Contra game for me so far. The bullets look a little too fast. It's fine. This one is like Operation C is like Contra 3, where your buttons are turbo by default. I don't really like that, but there's not much I can do about it. I gotcha. I'm not looking forward to picking that one back up. I mean, I imagine we'll be doing it next week, but still, yuck. A turbo controller comes in handy for a game like Twisted Metal when using your machine guns. The only Twisted Metal game that I played was one of them on the PlayStation 2. One of my friends had a Twisted Metal on the PlayStation 2, and I played it with him only once or twice. I don't remember a whole lot about it. On a game like this, wouldn't Turbo Fire be a good thing, though? I mean, I suppose, but you know how I like doing everything the hard way. A turbo controller, do you know what kind of scandal that would cause in Frowntown? I mean, I could just refuse to hold the button down and just tap it manually all the time, but there've got to be limits to like how difficult I make things for myself, right? Because if I really wanted to get creative, there are always ways to make a game harder. Tap the fire button every 3 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. You ever played a Twisted Metal game when I had a PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2? Always playing the newest Final Fantasy or Metal Gear games, Greg says. I never had a PlayStation or PlayStation 2 until really late. My first PlayStation 2, I won. It was a prize in one of those McDonald's Monopoly games. I got the pieces to win a PlayStation 2. Congrats, thank you. It was quite a while ago now. People actually win those contests? Well, apparently not. I've heard that that no one ever won the really big prizes. That there was some sort of scandal surrounding it. But I can tell you at least one person won a PlayStation 2. I always want a medium fry. Well, I want a lot of those too. Sure, you do seem to like making the game harder than it already is. It works for you, like I said before, but me, I get angry enough at Contra, Ghosts and Goblins, or early Castlevanias as is without having to make them more difficult. It was all a scam, Shino says. I disagree. Most of those contests and lotteries are scams, I think Greg says. I don't typically go out of my way to enter those sorts of drawings and contests and stuff like that, but I mean, if you got the playing piece anyway, you might as well check it, right? What's going on? Why isn't the middle one working anymore? That's weird. I think those might work differently than I thought. Scam selling popcorn as a Cub Scout in order to get certain prizes. One year I sold over $2,000 and a prize was a PlayStation. I was never good. I was never good at those. Those popcorn sales. We did those. I was a scout as well, but we also had to do them for my school. The school made all the students do those one of those like catalog things. It wasn't popcorn, it was a whole bunch of junk. A whole bunch of random junk. Let me rewind and catch up with the chat real quick. Do not try to avoid the scam, Buddhafinger says. That's impossible. Instead, try to realize the truth. There is no scam. I don't know if that's a very safe policy to live by. And yeah, those like catalog sales, I don't remember getting any. I don't remember getting any substantial prizes from them. Only thing I won from a lottery was the green Geico Ween Gecko Pop from the Geico Ween site, just by luck. There's always someone else who allegedly wins. No, I was no good at it, but my mom was a different story. She forced me to keep selling during the winter in Nebraska. Not good time, Strength for Life says. Rough. I know. I get the reference, Buddhafingers. That's one of the few movies I actually have seen. But when you swap those words out, it becomes very dangerous advice. Mile Hyrule, welcome in. Sorry I let you down last night, Mile Hyrule. I know how much you're enjoying Dark Souls, and I am too, but I just couldn't make the stream yesterday. But I'm looking forward to getting back to it. That's dumb of me. I keep trying to make this jump and dying. I don't need to jump over there to the right. I need to jump up here. It looks like you need to jump to the right because that platform's lower, but that jump is impossible. I hope I can remember that. I probably won't, and I'll suffer for it. But you saw it here. In the future, when I'm suffering by messing up that jump because I forget the lesson, you can think back to this time when I learned what I should have remembered. Need to be off, may return. It's 50-50. Either way, good luck, have fun. Thank you for being here, Buddha Fingers. Personally, I hope you'll make it back, but I won't blame you if you can't. Thank you for the good luck wishes. We'll catch it on Tuesday. That's the plan. Tuesday and Thursday streams, Horus and Dark Souls, until they're all finished up. I think Horus is gonna wrap up long before Dark Souls. I don't know what I'll replace it with when we do finish it, but we'll see. Maybe Cuphead. I've got unfinished business in Cuphead and Hollow Knight. Cuphead I would like to pick back up. Hollow Knight I'm afraid to pick back up. The unfinished stuff I have left in Hollow Knight is very difficult and kind of uninteresting. There's so many boss rushes in that game. And that seems to be the majority of what I have left to do. And I'm not particularly enthusiastic about them. Cross your fingers. I just cannot fight this boss. Why am I so garbage at it? Tuesday and Tuesday streams. if he shows up. Upgraded one of my PC CRT monitors today to a bigger one. The glass is curved, looks really nice. Right on. I think that I don't know for sure, but I think that curved glass is important if you're playing light gun games. I've heard that, light guns, that retro light guns don't work on flat screens, but I don't know if that's true of flat tubes. They definitely don't work on flat, LCD or LED screens. But there are flat CRTs. And I don't know if they work on those or not. I would think that they would work on those, because I think the reason they don't work with the LED and LCD screens, and those, I think the reason they don't work with those is because of the refresh rate of the screen, which has nothing to do with the curvature of the glass. But I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I just play one in some video games. Boat ladder, welcome in. Replace Horace with more Dark Souls. Maybe. Maybe some nights. We'll see. It's difficult. It's difficult to do like a full 8-hour stretch of one game. Especially a game that's as punishing as Dark Souls. I have done it, you know, I have done it before, of course. So I wouldn't say it's impossible. Just a little difficult. We did Metroid Dread. I think we did that for almost 11 hours one night. How you like Dread? I really liked Metroid Dread. I thought that game was wonderful. It was a little linear at times. The Emmys are a little annoying in Dread, but they weren't game-breakingly annoying for me. Adam is super annoying. As usual, I hate everything to do with Adam. Dread is the only Metroid game I've played to 100%. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, I saw the Mario Brothers trailer. I don't have any real, like, strong thoughts of it, Mile High Roll. We were talking about it earlier. I think it looks okay. It didn't give away very much information. I probably won't watch another trailer. And really, I wouldn't have watched this one if Jelly hadn't wanted to. But I don't think I'll watch another trailer. I will probably watch the movie when I, if it becomes available as part of a streaming service I have access to, then I'll watch it then. But I'm not gonna rush out to see it or pay extra for it or anything. Hey, we beat it, and I feel like I learned a little bit about that boss's pattern. Light guns work on flat CRTs and curved, Strength for Life says. Right on. Problem is the Sony HD CRTs, it doesn't work on those. LCDs and newer were worked around with the Nintendo Wii bar. PS3 Move Xbox bar thing it had. Never thought I'd say this about a 2D Metroid, but I dread to replay Dread, Greg says. Hyrule and Greg think the Mario movie looks great. We'll wait until DVDs or streams, Greg says. Gonna see it in the theater, Hyrule says. You know, as I've said before, I'm a... when you're really hyped about something that's coming out and like looking to share your enthusiasm with someone, I'm probably the worst person to come to. I'm always very hesitant and lukewarm about anything that I see that's upcoming. I'm not much for the hype train. I'm more like a tree that's fallen across the tracks. Never get popcorn or anything at the theaters, just the movie? How? How can you go to a movie theater and not get that delicious popcorn, Mile Hyrule? I'd go to a theater, just get the popcorn, and not even bother seeing a movie. I derail hype trains. I kind of feel like I do. Conga. I just have a... I don't know, I feel like I always have like a I'll just wait and see approach. Alright, we got one more Contra game, my friends. We've actually beat Operation C tonight, and like I said, I feel like I learned a little bit. I hope I won't forget it. But the boss fires those missiles in a predictable pattern. It's just the pattern. He's got two patterns, and they go back and forth. But the first time, the missiles just spread straight across the floor. And the second time, it's like one, and then he fires a close one, and then they spread from the corner back toward the boss. So if I can remember the pattern the missiles are going to take, then we're in pretty good shape for eventually getting the no death run in this. So we might actually start grinding for that sometime soon, but not quite yet. We're gonna play one more Contra game. We're gonna play Contra 3. So let me get that real quick. I'll be right back with you. I stepped away for a moment, and when I came back, I saw Mario on the screen, and I don't know where he came from. That's... And Peach is here, too! What's going on? I've never seen any of this. When the screensaver is better than the game? Oh no! Rip Operation C. I really wasn't expecting any of this. Let me check here. Conga said, "The older I get, the less inclined I am to have a big reaction to anything." And maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I'm just getting older. Welcome back, Shino. Nintendo's reaching into your stream to shield their new movie. They're trolling every stream. Well, as much as I want to sit here and just watch the screensaver now, I'm actually going to swap the cartridges this time. One CC screensaver run. I love it. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Yake. Let's attack aggressively. Alright, so we're going to try to beat the game on normal, and if we succeed, then we're going to play it on hard and see how far we can get. I've beaten the game on normal a couple times. I've never beaten it on hard, and that is probably going to be a ways off yet. Alright, two things. One, I'm gonna adjust the volume because it's too loud for me. There we go. And yeah, we're just gonna restart this. That was a pretty that was pretty early to die. We'll just ignore that false start there. The increase in difficulty between normal and hard in this game is simply immeasurable. Hard mode moves so fast, and the enemies fire so often and so quickly that it just feels unplayable. I don't know who these iron gamers are that can play Contra 3 on hard mode, but I am doubtful that I may ever be counted among their ranks. Isn't it supposed to be? I mean, it's a Contra game. It doesn't need difficulty modes. If the aliens are gonna fight this hard, I might just join them. I think I'll just hide in the woods and wait for this whole alien war thing to blow over. I got lucky there. You always see them attacking big cities, never farms. That's not entirely true. Aliens attack farms all the time, right? By drawing crop circles. It's just no one wants to make a video game set in a cornfield. I understand. I grew up in a cornfield. That's why all my jokes are so corny. Oh, rip the Deathless Run. Because cornfields are even scarier than aliens. Only when the scarecrow climbs off his post and starts walking around. If you've been around a cornfield at night, you know real terror. Corny, you're past your prime. Nice. I wish I'd thought of that punchline for one of my starting jokes. I mean, Craig says, I'm skeptical of those crop circles myself, but okay. I wouldn't exactly classify myself as a firm believer in crop circles. You kind of have to pretend that they're real for the joke to work, though. Oh no, I lost my fire. Rip the run. I won't milk it anymore. I'm upset. I'm upset with this game. I'm surprised that worked. I keep milking it, but they don't get any butter. No. No, they don't. Frownie's corn puns have left me a husk of a person. I don't know if I've ever gone through this area with a laser. Some say that popcorn can be difficult to chew. I know where they're coming from. There's a kernel of truth to that statement. My goodness. You guys are out of control. It's so punny in here. Welcome in. Welcome in, One Up John. Great to see you. Oh no. Come on. No, I was hoping we could one-cycle him. I guess I wasn't really that close. Dragon Quest games are known for their puns. I like that boss. I think that boss is the best in the game. No, when the boss dies, you become invincible. I think, anyway. Your character starts flashing. I think that means invincibility. I've never died after killing a boss, though. So I'm operating under the assumption it's impossible until experience teaches me otherwise. Uncharacteristically kind of Contra. Hard mode could be different. One thing about hard mode that I've already noticed is the bosses have different attacks that are exclusive to hard mode. I'm not used to this guy firing bullets like that. That was weird. He did it again. How unpleasant. How much health does this guy have? In hard mode, you can probably die on the menu. I definitely die inside a little bit on the menu when I select hard mode. Because I know what's gonna come. Dressy Chalice, great to see you. Never play a game with a taco, they tend to spill the beans. I hope your weekend's gotten off to a good start, Dressy. I appreciate you joining us tonight. Victory. The boss is so much easier now. Did you hear about the tortilla rebellion? It was a horrible taco No. Oh, strength for life. I'm gonna need more strength after that, Conga says. I wasn't sure if I'd actually gotten that target or not. I do not approve of this game. Did you hear how they caught the great produce bandit? He stopped to take a leak, Dressy Chalice says. That's the one that had me laughing so hard just a moment ago. Farming puns seem innocent, but look at what it's led to. It has not, but I'm here to enjoy some retro games and relax. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I will do my best to maintain a relaxing environment for you. Anything that's, you know, got you troubled or stressed, I would like to I would hope that you would be able to forget it at least while you're here. Night of the Living Comedians. Farming pun seems so intimate. Look what it's let us. Sorry, fellas, gonna need to spice up the conversation. Okay, well, this level is suboptimal reading conditions, to put it mildly. I think I dreamed I was playing this game. I feel like I dreamed I was fighting this boss, but it had 6, like, facehugger pods instead of 4. If you don't like agricultural wordplay, just be warned, Conga says. What do you call a semi-aquatic reptile that loves Mexican food? A tacodile? My goodness. My hair has turned gray reading these, Conga says. Oh. I'm experimenting here. I've never been able to damage Ridley in this phase with anything other than the cluster bombs, but if you jump, it is possible. I needed to, I needed to learn this for the eventual low percent run that I'm already dreading. Cross your fingers. Oh, that was good. I've never defeated both of the arms so quickly. Bridges are just really brave roads. No. I don't know what to do about this phase. That eyeball went right through my bullets. I'm just gonna pray that it runs out of health before I run out of lives. My prayer's not answered. This is nonsense. I did so much damage to that boss. I don't believe it. I demand a recount. That's just garbage. Boss from Misery Mire? I don't recall a boss that looks like a giant brain in A Link to the Past, but I will say I don't know the game all that well. I've only played through it a couple times. What Atari games are you playing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet, Greg. I'm willing to, Well. I'm open to potentially hearing some suggestions if people want to look at what I have available. I was thinking maybe we'd take a look at another look at Tutankhamun. We played that a little bit, but that game seemed like it might be worth picking up again. I still have level 3 of Adventure to try and complete. We've only done 1 and 2 so far, so that's also a possibility. I hate this Ridley fight so much. I hate this Ridley fight so much. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the game from here. I think we're going to end up having to restart. Yep. I'm deflated, my friends. I'm so mad that we didn't just finish this just now. I want someone to review that footage for me from our final boss fight just a moment ago, because I am convinced that the last boss had an impossible amount of health. That's fine. Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes. We could play that one if you want. I've already beaten that one once, but it's a good game. I'd play it again. Keystone Capers, Conga recommends. Alright, we could look at those. Leave it for you and the others in chat to decide, Greg says. We'll probably only be playing a few games. You know, maybe somewhere between 2 and 4. Kind of depends on how long the selections last. But I don't necessarily plan to go for like a massive 8-hour stream tonight. Well, I defeated the arm quickly again, but I got some nonsense dropped on my head, and I don't have a lot of confidence that this is going to go well. The 1cc ET. ET has to be beaten with a 1cc. There's no continues. Every ET victory is 1cc. The only challenge to go for there is deathless, and no thank you. I can't believe anyone would possibly want to watch me play ET again. Why is my fire so non-effective? Oh, I hate this boss. Ugh. ET has has that go-go extendo neck. No more Atari 2600 ET. Almost anything with that. I played some hard games, but this looks ridiculous, Losses says. Welcome to the stream, Losses. I was having fun with this game until that last boss ruined everything for me. What a nightmare. What an awful nightmare. And I hope that your weekend has gotten off to a good start, Losses. I agree, overwhelming for me. BRB, gotta get some coffee, Greg says. All right, well, we beat the game. Let's look at hard mode. Let's make a hard mode attempt. We're on hard mode now. The game restarts you on hard mode when you beat. I think it does anyway, just to be sure. I think it's supposed to restart you on hard mode, but I want to see it with my own two eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I know, hard mode. I can beat the game on normal sometimes. As you saw, I can't do it very reliably. That last boss is just dreadful. Dreadful. But on hard mode, this game is just impossible. You get used to that death sound. On normal mode, I have managed to clear the first 3 stages in a single life a couple times. In hard mode, I can't even clear the first 3 screens in a single life. It is impossible. I don't think the turtle has any new attacks on hard mode. Okay, might as well restart and save ourselves the continue. The turtle, I don't think, has any new attacks on hard mode. The Stage 2 boss does, and the Stage 3 mini-boss does. That's as far as I've made it on hard mode, is to the Stage 3 mini-boss. And I've only ever done that once. I always lose a life to the guy who's up here. Always. I've never made it past him. It's crazy. It's crazy how difficult this is. The boss tortoise is an important lesson? What lesson is that, Conga? Who thinks this is fun? That's it. That's the only way to get by him, is to cheese him with one of those. One of those bombs. Oh. Oh no. That took me so long to read because I kept adding a word in my mind. That boss taught us an important lesson. Oh no. What have you done? All the work to get to a horrible punchline. It took me so long to get. You're not alone, losses. I really wish this hard mode didn't exist. It's the journey, not the destination. Look at how frequently this thing fires at me. One of the most difficult things about this game is that your projectiles that you fire hide enemy projectiles. Exactly, Frownie. It's about the music band and not using Google Maps. This game is tearing me apart every day. My barrier wore off too quickly. I got you strength for life. I just quoted Journey. It did take me a minute though. I'm not very clever, but with a little bit of work, I can figure stuff out sometimes. That laser that the enemy just shot is not something that happens on a normal difficulty. The homing missiles target every particle of the boss except for its weak point, and also that attack is unavoidable. Yeah, this, whether or not you get hit, is all RNG. How's Contra going? Poorly, Derek. What? I don't want that laser. What is happening? Why can't I make this jump? Ah. Oh. I'm being overwhelmed by garbage. Told my mom I think I have a good chance of getting a new job, Derek says. She isn't sure if I should take it because of part-time hours. I mean, I'll not presume to know the details of your situation. I imagine it's, I do imagine it is kind of tough to replace a full-time job with a part-time one. Someone get Miyamoto on the phone. I need to complain. Suddenly E.T. isn't looking so bad. Less money, but you can build up hours and pay if you do well. I mean, maybe if you think you can take their word. I've definitely worked for employers who promised one thing and delivered something very different. I don't know why I can't make this jump right here. Ugh. I'm I'm at the point though where I don't even want to make that jump. Right? The more I fail it, the quicker I run out of lives that I can be done. Hard mode Contra just sucks all the fun out of life. We had a beautiful sunset earlier today. I was outside, and the sky was covered in like a sheet of clouds, and they were all this like really dark blue, and with a really bright pink lining underneath. It was amazing. Thought you liked brutally difficult games. I'm blaming the robot for that death. The robot in the chat, not the robot in the game. I just want to scream. Every enemy has too much health and fires much too quickly. Always blaming the robots, that's me. I never accept responsibility when there's a robot I can point a finger at. Playing these games without swearing is next level. I mean, I can't say, you know, I am only human. I can't say that I will never curse on the stream, but so far I've managed to hold my tongue. I imagine at some point it'll happen. I'll let something slip. In a moment of, probably in a moment of surprise rather than a moment of, in a moment of surprise rather than a moment of anger or frustration, I expect. If I played a game like this, every other word would be vulgar, Craig says. That's why I laugh so much. The laughter is to hide my pain and rage. It's just incomprehensible to me how difficult this is. It's just forget about it. I think this is the most difficult thing I've ever played. Contra 3 on hard mode. I don't think anything compares. I can breeze through Super Ghouls and Ghosts on professional like I'm going for a Sunday stroll. But this is just agony. Every moment is worse than the one before. And do you see how those power-ups just drop right through me without being collected? I'll take your word for it on that one. Never played this game on hard mode, and from the look of it, think I'll keep it that way. It's just... yeah, I don't even have words. I don't even have words. I lack the vocabulary to describe what I'm going through. There's not enough room when he decides to do the double bounce like that. There's not enough room to hide. What a terrible time. What a terrible time this game is. I'm gonna eat a cookie. The game cheats, that's all there is to say. All right, my friends. Oh, stretch break. All right, we'll stretch break, and then I'll get my Atari. If you haven't been here, I have to show it off again. I have to show off Isaac's new shirt again because I'm insanely pleased with it. I didn't even notice. I thought it was his ribs. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see the details, but he's packed full of Halloween candy. So, love it. Thank you, Yake. It was actually Jelly. It was actually Jelly who found it, so I shouldn't get the credit, but I am very pleased with it. You have comic racks. How have I never noticed? Well, I'm gonna disappoint you just a little bit. I don't think they're actually comic racks. I don't think they're quite wide enough to fit comic books. They do look like them. But I think that, these... I actually got these from... I bought them at a yard sale from someone who worked in a post office. They have a sticker on them indicating also that they came from a post office, but what they used to hold was greeting cards, or like birthday cards and stuff like that. It's the same thing, only the slots aren't quite wide enough for a comic. But I keep my video game, I keep the manuals, the instruction manuals in those. I used to have my NES games in there, and it made for a really handsome display for my NES games, but that only holds 72 cartridges, and that's only about half of my NES collection. I've got like around 150 NES games somewhere. I don't know exactly how many, but it's not quite the whole collection, so so the games got moved over there, and it was actually a viewer that suggested, because I didn't know. I was talking on the stream, I didn't know what to put in it, and a viewer suggested I put instruction manuals in it, and I was like, that's brilliant. That's exactly what I'll do. So yeah, it's got all my instruction manuals. I have a lot of loose manuals. If you're a very serious collector, you might not want to listen to this, but I have a lot of loose manuals because I have a lot of loose discs in my collection. Most of my games that are discs, I do not have cases for, because I threw them away. Do you have track and field on the NES? I don't think I do. I don't have... I don't think I do. I was trying to think if I had the multi-cart that had on it, but I don't think I have. I don't think I have that. I think mine's just Mario Kart and Duck Hunt. I threw all my game cases away because I put my discs in sleeves because I moved too much, and I was tired of carrying around boxes full of game cases. So I said, you know what? I don't care about games on discs all that much anyway, because I prefer the older stuff. So I'm gonna throw these cases away and put them in sleeves. But I kept the manuals. First thing I do when I got an NES game is rip open the box and throw it away. I think that most of us did that. And that's why there are so few boxes left in the world. All right, let me get my Atari set up. I'm gonna be away from the computer for just a moment, my friends. I'll be back with you as quickly as I can. This takes a moment to this does take a moment to get hooked up, but only a few minutes.